Well, Monday morning, back to work on the Calico. All right, now in doing this, what we did is the boat was bashed at the dock, severely beaten at the dock. It was then pulled up and left. It doesn't have to be under pine trees. It's just got to be within a half a mile of pine trees anytime in the spring, and that yellow pollen's going to land on it. That yellow pollen breaks down, makes an adhesive, tacks itself on. Now the reason this one looks as bad as it does, thank you, Mr. Heat, for knocking off for a second. I've got the heat turned down to 60 in here, as you can see on the wall. Not as bad as it was the other day at 40 something, or no, I'm sorry, it was 34 when I walked in here. And that's not good for your gel coats. Okay, I gotta clean some stuff up in here to get around this. But anyway, back to this. It's got pine tar on it. It was damaged at the dock. There was a chunk taken out of it, about 18 inches long right here, from behind the chain plate all the way back. The problem is there's no ball in between, so the sides, during the wind and waves of boats going by, you can see all of these bash marks all the way down the gel coat, the entire length of the boat, to where two boats are tied up together and they've only got a ball here. Well, people don't tie them up at the same length at the bow, so it comes back, goes forward, and it just beats the side out of the boat. Well, the first thing it did is it bashed into this aluminum rub rail that's removed from here and just turned it into scrap. This is the aluminum rub rail that I'm speaking of. So that's the problem that we're addressing now, to not bring it back to a factory finish, which is subpar, and that's as low as I can bring my work standards to. I know they're school boats. I know they're going to get damaged again. However, if I do a shoddy job and someone sees my gel coat flaking off, like the ones that I repaired before on the yellow boat, this top paint, I'm going to get you down here where you can look at this to see what it looks like. You see that. This looks like it was done by Ned the Wino from Good Times. It's terrible. It's not going to hold up. The surface was not even sanded to give it prep to tie into it. You can walk around to the other side and you can see some cracking in this gel, or in this paint on top of the gel coat, and it's just flaking away from the vessel, and that's from anything that touches it. So I always tell everybody, never use top coat paint. It's not as durable as gel coat. Yes, gel coat is going to take a lot of time to get into and to fix and to make it worthwhile, but there's the key word, worthwhile. It will last, if waxed annually, 25 to 30 years, as long as you don't have dock damage. I mean, this has actually made a soft spot right here. Now, I'm shaking the whole boat. So I'm going to clean up in here just a little bit and get some stuff out from a boat that didn't survive the dock damage. And I'm going to get in here and start sanding. And I'm going to start, the next video will be just me wearing a respirator and a suit and sanding, and I'll shorten it down so that it's not the 4 hours long that it takes to sand this damaged vessel. Thanks for viewing. Like, subscribe, and follow. Make a comment, please. Help my algorithm out. If if I keep getting views, nobody comments, YouTube punishes me and takes away my channel. So it's here, it's got content. I teach you a few things on how to do a few things without charging you a Patreon. I have a Patreon page. Don't leak it to anything. Kind of YouTube changes every time I get used to something they're doing, and it's like, okay, now we're going to do it all different. And I kind of get fed up with trying to adjust to their changes. There's no reason for all their changes. I used to get money off of these videos, but I never yelled like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I thought, what's the point? I'm making money. Wasn't much, but $100 a month, shoot, that would help me go down to the place where I buy gel coat back before COVID, and I could buy a gallon of gel coat, or I could buy a gallon of resin, or I could buy a roll of fiberglass, and it kept me doing stuff. But now this channel doesn't make a single penny for me, so me standing here walking around and talking is actually time that I could just throw the camera down and say 100% forget YouTube. Don't even touch it. Don't touch YouTube. I don't do tickety talk. I do a few shorts, but I'm 55. I'm not chasing a get rich quick scheme. I just like to have a little something come back from me because they're going to put commercials on my stupid videos anyway. How about y'all help me get some of that? Thanks for viewing.